John, I had an email from a Spurs fan who felt that, we're concentrating on Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City, and actually not being fair to Spurs. I mean, they beat Dortmund in the end without Harry Kane, without Dele Alli, and they are, in a strong position in the league, and it's not impossible for them to win. I suppose it is fair to say we haven't really given Pochettino and his players the credit they deserve, given all the difficulties they faced this season with their own stadium not being ready, having to play at Wembley, injuries and so on, and a small squad. He's done a bloody good job.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I mean, is this the same lad that was on a couple of weeks ago?
No, it's another Spurs fan. But I don't want to be. We don't want to be unfair to anybody. But it is true that it's Man City, Man United, Liverpool. What about Spurs?
Well, I think Man U have been discussed by us, Simon, in a negative way, not in a positive way. It's what they haven't done and what they're entitled to do now. I think as Spurs guys, when we have discussed them, we've been very, very good to them and praised them, particularly Pochettino and the players. Yep. I think what we've been negative about is the lack of response from the chairman to spend a bit of money for the particular team. I mean, I think they've done extremely well. I think I'd be very, very doubtful if they'll win a competition, I mean, because they did very well recently without Dele Alli and Harry Kane, what they've done. They've got a small squad, and it's very, very difficult to do it. He has done tremendously well, but I still don't fancy them to win anything, to be quite honest. I still think the fixture list and the lack of depth in the squad will catch up with them. But so far, the Pochettino has been absolutely brilliant. That's why Manchester United want him. That's what the Spurs fans have got to be. If I was a Spurs fan, that's what I'd be worried about, losing the manager at the end of the season.
Liam, Spurs. I mean, there might be some suggestion. There wasn't, to be fair, in the communication I got, some suggestion that because you're an Arsenal man, you might be biased against them. That's not true, is it?
No, I always give them praise. I think they've done brilliantly over the last few seasons on unlimited money to spend compared to the likes of Man City and Manchester United. They're doing well again this season. They've done well late, as you just mentioned, with missing key players like Harry Kane, Dele Alli. They've done extremely well. I just think, that, what are they, about 5 or 6 behind?
Yeah, 5, yeah.
I think that's... they're outsiders for the league. There is 3 contenders for the league, and they're one of them. But I just think, a bit like John, that somewhere along the line they got to lose points, and it's going to prove costly. And they've won a lot of games in the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1-0. They're not playing. Or they're not putting teams away like Manchester City have and Liverpool have in the past, Eamon.
Right.
So I think it might catch up with them. I give them a good chance in the Champions League because I think there's no real pressure on them there. He's a very good tactician. He knows the opposition. They did really well against Dortmund the other night, last week, when they beat them handsomely 3-0, and they should be through to the next round. So I'd give them more of a chance of doing well in the Champions League than I would the league.
Okay.